And we're live. We've already got a bunch of people in here. We got Stony, the old fat guy BMX, 20 grip Dan Malinkovich, no potato tonight. Dre's asking us what we should talk or what our topic's going to be. First of all,
we can talk about what the topic could be all night long.
Yeah, let's just beat around the bush.
We'll just talk about different topics, but never dive into them.
Yeah. So, pegs. Now, brakes. Anyways. So, you were in the Lip Lords game of bike.
Yeah. I almost didn't sign. I told you ahead of time. I almost didn't sign up because I knew that my life was about to get hectic.
Yeah, and it all hit at one time, and you're kind of sitting in the place that is the reason why it's hectic. Andy, who is co-owner, is it co-owner?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So co-owner of Grindworks BMX. They make pegs. They make self-proclaimed best pegs in BMX. I have not tried them yet, so I can't verify, but I know that everyone who rides them loves them.
It's true. I will say best metal peg.
There you go. They well, that's all you can say.
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm not trying to make plastic pegs, but not for the reasons everyone thinks.
Yeah.
It's that it's completely impractical cost-wise.
Oh, okay. Well, whatever. You could just say, just make a set of pegs the size of a PVC and say, go buy PVC and put them over top of it.
There's an abrasion-resistant nylon tubing that you can buy that's the exact same size to fit over it.
You already make them then. They just have to do it themselves.
Yeah, all you need is a hacksaw and like $20.
And $20 buys you how many sleeves?
I mean, I think it's a 10-foot piece.
So a lot.
Yeah.
That's funny. So I guess I was gonna start off by asking you, because you're a very technical person, what your thoughts are on the rules for this game of bike and how things have been going so far. Because I know you're very thoughtful when it comes to things.
Okay. It's a very difficult question. So I know that I've talked to you about this kind of offline a bunch. So there's a couple of things with it that I like and don't like, which is like sub rules where between one pair of people you can say, oh, I don't have brakes, no brake tricks, or I don't have 4 pegs, so you can only do one side peg tricks. And I think that, or like, hey, no bar spins, no tail whips this game, stuff like that. And I think that's valuable when you're playing a game amongst friends where it's all about like each people learning something, and or pushing one person to learn. I think it's kind of weird in a game that's such a big bracket style with so many different diverse people.
Yeah.
That someone can lose based on a technicality if they can't ride the way that they ride.
Yeah, it's a tough part of it. No one's done anything that I'm aware of to do with bar spins and tail whips.
I mean, maybe to get Kevin out.
I'm saying, but rule-wise, no one said no bar spins or tail whips.
What do you mean?
I don't think that anyone has like made it a rule to not do bars or tail whips in their game yet.
That was brought up in our game.
Really?
Yes.
I didn't know about that.
Which, like, it's fine. I don't really care.
Yeah.
Because I really like to do bar spins anyway, but, you know.
Yeah, I had no idea. I guess there was a few questions or conversations going on that I wasn't aware of where certain people made certain rules for themselves. And I'm like, whatever. If you guys want to do that in your own game and you both agree on it, then whatever.
Yeah, but that's where I was going with our discussion that we had before about like when you get up to the higher level end game of the brackets, I would say beyond the first two rounds, those types of things almost have to fall out. And I think they will naturally because the people that are going to win aren't going to be winning multiple games on technicalities that way.
Right.
And I think just the people that are more properly skilled at lip tricks are probably going to narrow down to people that are running breaks towards the end of the day.
Yep.
But yeah, it just seemed kind of like a situation that at the very end of the game, someone could skirt through it on technicalities.
If they do, that's going to suck. But I don't know if anyone who's in it still has. I mean, there's a few people who've made it to round 2 on stuff like that, but not exactly.
They're not going to keep winning.
Yeah, a few of the people that I can remember who called stuff like that already got out in the round where they were like complaining about stuff.
Yeah.
Like the dude who made TJ reset when he did that ice tap, whatever,
I didn't see that had to be reset.
Well, he made TJ reset it because he didn't have brakes, or because he didn't have brakes and because he had a coaster. So he made TJ redo it, but he ended up going out on like not even finishing the game. He just quit because he was busy.
Yeah.
So it's like, nah.
I guess there was a few things that I could talk about, and I don't want to get into it about specifically my game because my game didn't matter because I quit.
I wasn't gonna say it.
But no, like just cleanliness of tricks and like pedal down and feeble stalls is one of those things that really drives me nuts.
Yeah.
In anything, like it's a feeble stall. Why is your pedal on the deck?
Right.
Especially in a game where you theoretically have infinite number of tries.
Right.
Days. Like
Yep.
you could clean that up.
Yeah, it's one of those things where we're showing what people will accept from themselves and put out into the world.
Mm-hmm.
And what am I trying to say? Doesn't Dead Crow Army said doesn't count if pedal is down.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, that's kind of one of the things, but like.
But here's the thing too. If when you're looking at something like that, and I'm like, I want to call that out, but at the same time, there's also a technicality that I can use to my advantage next round.
Yeah.
Letter, like I can pull something super sloppy and be like, you realize that like everything to this point has been sloppy on your behalf? Like,
yeah.
I'll take that one.
Yeah, and Kevin from Buffalo, Kevin Zuba, made a good point too, though, that it should be fun, and if anyone was getting upset about it, they need to reassess.
I'll agree with that for, again, like the first round or two, but after that, I feel like you should play it a little bit seriously.
Yeah, and I mean,
I'm not getting mad and upset about it, but like have a little bit of pride in your game.
Right.
Maybe.
Even me, like when I did that first set, the 5-tap pegs. What?
You need to lose.
Someone's got to beat me. It's that simple.
You can't win your own game.
Somebody's gonna have to beat me, which very well could happen soon.
We had a local dude back up home that would host contests and jams and then enter his own contests and give himself prizes.
No, you can't do that. But what was I gonna say? But in my game though, where I did that 5-tap pegs to fakie, I had to roll out the proper direction because everything I do has to be proper. Otherwise, it just looks that much worse. It's like, oh, the guy who's running this just did a gross, sloppy trick and posted it. Ew.
Yeah. I mean, it's true.
It is. I don't know. Somebody's
But
gonna
again,
get me.
shouldn't you want it to be anyway?
What?
Shouldn't you want it to be anyway? Proper?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Dude commented
You've got
on.
a notorious Indian rollout here and there.
Yeah, oh, people got mad. Did you see that one?
I've never seen when someone's mad about it, but it like stands out every time you do it.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I'm saying the dude who did one in the game.
Oh no, I didn't see that.
People got mad. Like, I was like, geez. What was I gonna say? Dude commented on my post with the no handle lucky to foot jam and or to tap foot jam and said, "I've never done a foot jam on a quarter pipe, but I'll try it." I'm like, oh snap! Gross sloppy tricks is all that I do. Somebody said that.
Fair.
That's funny. Oh, so what's going on in BMX right now that we can talk about?
I don't know. I don't follow it.
Battle of Hastings is about to happen. What's that?
I don't follow it, so it makes it difficult to comment on much.
Well, Battle of Hastings is happening. The new Pumped BMX game came out yesterday.
Yeah, yeah.
Have you downloaded it? No time, I'm assuming.
I haven't had any time, no.
Yeah. Me either. So there's the Nora Cup. 8-year-old kid did a backflip. Dead Crow Army said BMX sucks. I'm gonna start to sponsor beer drinking.
Okay.
Can I pretend to drink beer?
Does that include people that drink White Claw?
Is that beer? What's up, Ryan?
I don't know.
I don't think that's beer. Either way, let's see. Is there anything going on in the Pittsburgh scene right now? If anyone who's watching didn't know, he is
No,
a major...
but there's an Akron Street Jam.
Akron Street Jam is next weekend. Not this weekend, but the next one.
7th, yeah.
Are you going to it?
I have no idea.
Oh, okay. Cool.
I'm supposed to send product out to it, and I drove to my old apartment to pack stuff up and realized it wasn't there.
Uh-oh.
And now I gotta figure out where it is.
Uh-oh.
I think boxes got stuffed in boxes, and
Yeah. You're gonna have to unpack even more.
when you're moving.
It happens. Gonna be in Austin this weekend, dude. I want to go to Austin. I'm going to Long Beach in 2 weeks.
That's cool.
Hopefully, anyway. Gonna ride all of the street out there. Kevin Jackson, thank you for that. Got a super chat, Andy. He likes your face and your nice shiny head.
Thank you.
It says my hero with a little dog going excited face. Stoney? Now I can't go. Stoney said he's not making the Cali trip. It's canceled.
Oh well.
Yeah, guess what? There's always next year. I'm used to that. I live in Ohio. That saying's a thing.
You're used to continual disappointment. Alright, I gotta refill my water, so
We're going on a trip. Welcome to Brantmore YouTube channel Cribs. We're here with Andrew Vargason. He makes millions of dollars from Grindworks BMX. If you guys didn't know, this is his mansion. And that water sound that you hear is coming from his fountain that is 24 karat gold, where a little Cupid pees into your cup.
How's this view?
That would be the view of Cupid that we don't want to see. BMX equals get rich. Kevin's live on his phone. I'm live on the computer. I mean, not Kevin. Kevin just commented. Andy's live on his phone. So, you've done a lot of podcasts with a lot of people, but no one's ever done one with you, have they?
You did. We did the...
Well, we did my live.
Your live thing still, but it was about the tariffs and stuff.
Yeah, not as much specific to you. Dead Crow said congrats on the new crib.
Thanks, dude.
Are you psyched on it?
Yeah, I'm like real happy with it.
Yeah? Is it what you wanted? Is it like a good, perfect thing?
There's not a huge backyard for ramps or anything fun, but it's good.
Were you planning for ramps?
What's that?
Were you planning for ramps?
No, not really.
Oh, well then.
I would like to somehow have like an ice house V2.
Yeah.
But I don't see it happening. Not right now, anyway.
Do you have a garage?
No, the house used to have a garage, but the previous owners decided to take the door out and re-block the wall and put an office in.
So you have an office instead of a garage?
Yes, but there's a full-blown workshop behind it. And I'm like, why wouldn't you put the office in the back of the garage if you still had a garage?
No kidding. That doesn't make any sense.
It's real dumb. But it's a good-sized workshop. Like,
podcast room.
Yeah, I think that'll be the office.
Mm-hmm.
But I haven't decided how I'm doing that yet.
Yeah. Somebody, Kevin Jackson, the guy who gave a super chat, said, make me some wax.
Alright, so, the deal with wax. I haven't poured wax since before I got rid of the ice house. Because I needed to do it on my kitchen table.
Ooh. Yeah, okay, so can you explain the process of making wax so that before getting into this, maybe? Because I don't know it, and I'm curious.
Yeah, so technically you're not supposed to directly heat the wax. So
Okay.
you're not supposed to put it in a pot or anything and expose it to direct flame. You're supposed to put it in something in boiling water.
So like chocolate? Kind of like melting chocolate?
Yeah, or else it'll start to burn.
Yeah.
Now, if you're extra careful and you're quick, you can do it, but you can't like leave it in there.
Yeah, because you're literally cooking it.
Yes. So you heat the wax in a metal container of some sort that you can pour from in boiling water, and then you pour it into your molds. And once it's in the mold, it'll stay warm for quite a while, so you need some airflow under the mold, so you have to like rack it up.
Yeah.
And then you'll watch it kind of gloss over where it has a film on it then.
Mm-hmm.
If you go to like the dollar store and you buy a candle and you try to wax something with it, a lot of the time it'll be all crumbly.
Yeah.
That is quenched. So like you can
so it dried really fast?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So you can fill
cooled
it
fast
up with like cool water and submerge the mold once it's done like that.
But it'll crumble.
But it'll be that crumbly,
Gotcha.
crappy, unusable wax.
But it's the exact same thing, just cooled quicker?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So like you really don't want to cool it any faster than air.
Mm-hmm.
And if you let it go long enough, you can put it in the refrigerator and
Gotcha.
it'll cool not super fast, but pretty decent. So I've done that before. I kind of mix it up a lot, and it depends on how thick the wax is too.
Can you use like a fondue pot?
You could, but you don't want to be directly heating it.
I just don't. I've wondered because I don't know. Just trying to think
But,
of easier ways.
but direct heat, like if you want to do it, you need to have more mold than you can melt wax at a time.
Right, so you can just keep kind of going.
Yeah, so that you can just melt the wax, and as soon as it's melted, pour it out.
Right.
And then tea kettle.
Makes sense.
And then you've got like perfect pouring. It's just you can also put said tea kettle in the boiling pot of water.
That makes sense.
And then you've got a plastic handle to hold on to, and you can pour
So,
it right out.
are you going to do that now that you have a house that's not on the 7th floor?
Yeah. That was the first thing that I said about having a garage and a workshop. And then when I told my buddies that I finally had a house, they're like, "Do you have a workshop?" I'm like, "Yeah." They're like, "All right, cool. You can make wax again." Yeah, that's exactly why I bought a house. So I
Yep.
had something to make wax.
This is a Grindworks investment. Tell my tax person.
Yeah, but no, I'm excited to make wax again because the last time I did it, I think I poured 20 pounds.
Jeez, that sounds like a lot.
Yeah, it's like multiple days worth of pouring wax when you're like doing a couple and then you wait for it to cool in the molds.
Right.
Because I don't have like an excess amount of molds.
Dead Crow said
Maybe if I got a small mansion, I could have bought more molds.
So I got a couple things I gotta say. Chris Gold, thank you for that super chat. The Get Stony to Cali Fund. Hashtag is this enough? Let's see. Dead Crow Army said he was making wax every day at one point. What's up, Manny? And what's up, Zach Miles?
Yeah, he was making a ton of wax for a while.
That's crazy.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know how much he was doing like volume quantity wise, but I wasn't doing it every day, so I would do typically 10 pounds at a time, which would last me not a ton. It was enough that I still had to be pouring wax often, but 10 pounds did quite well.
Yeah.
20 pounds was like I'm not going to have the space anymore, so I better pour enough to last a while.
Yeah.
And then having Ryder, I can't sacrifice my dining room table and have like wax pouring going on.
Right.
With a baby.
Right.
I could. Can't is the wrong word. Shouldn't.
Yeah, right. No doubt. Chris Gold said he wants to buy some wax. So you got a couple of people who want some wax when you do it.
I got everything ready. I just gotta set up my workshop now.
So being that you have a workshop, are you gonna do anything more than like wax or anything like that?
Yes, but I don't know to what degree I'm doing anything yet.
Yeah. Obviously.
I'm trying to be reasonable and not make a ton of grand plans, and especially not announce them to people.
Yeah, right.
Know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
So, I mean, first order of business was to rebuild my deck, which we talked about before we went live.
Mm-hmm.
But when I was shopping for the house and buying the house, we walked on this deck many times, and it was solid enough feeling. And on my final walkthrough, the day that I was signing off all my paperwork, I stepped basically through it.
Ugh.
And I'm like, oh, cool. last stand on that board, and then the whole thing was pretty bad on the one tier of it. So the main deck is all like composite, which is awesome. I don't have to worry about it.
Right.
But you can done recently.
Yeah.
There's a second tier to it that was freshly replanked, and then the last section of it was the old rotted boards. And I'm like, someone knew that this needed it, but they were just hoping to get by, and they got by.
Yep. They got you.
That's okay.
Overall, though.
It works out well that I got to do something kind of interesting and not what I expected. I don't actually hate that.
Yeah. So you're closer to work. Are you? I forget if you said you were closer to the wheel mill or not.
I'm gonna say I'm about the same to the wheel mill. Just a completely different way to get there.
Yeah. And then what about local skate parks?
I think Boyce is still my closest, and it's farther now than it was.
Gotcha.
But the local BMX track is right around the corner.
Oh, we're gonna see you on a track. Did you post something? I was gonna say you just posted something.
That was before I even had the house. I've worked 5 minutes from that track for 5 years now, and I'd never been there before. I have an hour-long lunch. Why have I not been here to ride my bike?
No doubt. That's like a dude. I've been on a BMX track 2 or 3 times ever. This is the most tiring thing I've ever done on a bike in my life.
Did you actually race?
Or no, I just rode it. So just riding it was tired enough. I can't even imagine trying to go faster.
So I can tell you, and I think you'll relate to this, maybe from like riding in contests or something. You know the like little adrenaline peak and the hype that you get before you drop in for like a 2-minute or a 1-minute run or something like that.
Or just when you're with people getting hyped up to try something scary. Yeah.
Yeah. Whenever you're like lined up on the gate and you're actually like trying and care, you get that little bit of a rush that puts you through the end without being super, super tired.
That's interesting. I never thought about it like that.
So like you don't get that when you're just running the track for fun.
Right.
You're tired by the end of the second straight.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it.
That's interesting. Did you used to race or something?
Yeah.
Nice. Were you good?
I started out like I'm trying to think here. Technically had the same story everyone else had, jumping boards off cinder blocks or whatever.
Right.
Jumping off curbs, blah blah blah. But my grandma lived on the property adjacent to the local trails. So it was like as soon as I left the yard, I was at the trails.
Yeah.
So I grew up riding trails, like every single day from the time I was 9 until, I don't know, until I graduated high school.
That's so sick.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people probably don't know that. So.
No, like I didn't know you could do a turn down until a day at the wheel mill last winter.
I mean, let's be real here for a second. I just dropped 10%, so I'm gonna have to go get a charger or something.
Oh, okay. You're good.
I can do Supermans. Like, I didn't learn that riding street.
Dude can do Supermans for real. Montana told me about you. Told me to you about Ian Schwartz farming. What? Anyway, Dead Crow Army said endorphin rush you get from racing is gnarly, and then said I don't know if it's an endorphin rush or anxiety.
I mean, what's the difference, right?
I guess that's true. I guess it's just what it's pointed at, maybe. Like
if you can harness your anxiety.
Yeah. Getting a new bike tomorrow. Nice. What was it like lining up with Sean Butler and Ton Lyons at Orange Track, Dead Crow? That sounds crazy.
Alright, since I had to come down here anyway, and we were talking about it, here's the workshop.
So that's... Wait, so they blocked it in half and made an office and a workshop out of one garage?
Yeah, so like, here's the office and where the garage door should be.
What the hell?
Yeah. Like
Knock it down and put a garage door back in. What's that?
Why wouldn't you put the office in the back?
Right. Whatever. Somebody said, OG BMX 420 said, from a fellow big guy, Andrew, you kill it.
Thanks, dude.
You did set... What's that?
Random comment that I think happens a lot, and I don't know if people mean it or even think about it, but people always comment or say stuff like, he's good for a big guy, and it's like I get where you're coming from and what you're trying to say, but like, not to sound self-absorbed or anything, but I think I'm just decent in general.
Yeah, you're definitely not just good for a big guy. That one, his comment was not directed like that, though. We're just saying in general.
I know that. I just thought it was funny.
It is kind of funny when people say that. People mean well, but they kind of probably don't see it from a person's perspective. It's like, oh, thanks. I guess I wouldn't be good if I was not bigger.
All right, we are charging. Cool.
Thanks for hanging out, Ezra. Should have commented sooner.
How do we want to do this? I had to move to get a plug, so.
It's alright. Whatever you gotta make work is cool.
I need a film buddy.
Yeah. You're not as big as Phil.
Who?
Phil. I think, I forget what the dude's Instagram name is, but I know who he's talking about. Dead Crow,
Right.
Where are you based out of? Are you in California? Texas? Oh, wait. Why is it so dark? Seems really
And I feel like I should know where in Texas, but I can't remember.
I got nothing. Yeah, I was gonna bring up Micah Cranes as well, because he's one of those guys that people say that about. Phil, bruh, that's it. I couldn't think.
So on a plus side, my outlet outside works.
Yeah, there you go. You could have plugged that in and be like, crap. Because at this point, you're kind of stuck at this point with any problems that come up, right?
No, I mean, yeah, they're my problem if anything comes up. But electrical is not a huge deal as long as it's grounded and everything.
Yeah. So, what are you most psyched about because you lived in an apartment, like a really nice apartment for, I don't even, how many years?
5.
5 years. It was really nice, but it was really high off the ground on a high floor.
Well, so yeah, and it was broken into 2 different apartments. So I was in the same building, but I was in a 2-bedroom on the 8th floor for 3 years. Then a 3-bedroom on the 7th floor for 2 years.
Gotcha.
And I just needed to get out of there because I'm throwing money away.
Yeah.
And it was, my rent was outrageous for, it's not that bad when you talk about people in California and stuff, but
right.
for what I need, and it's ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
And my mortgage is like $200 less a month.
That's so crazy. So you're saving money and paying towards something.
It's probably going to end up about the same at the end of the day
Yeah.
when you factor that I didn't have to pay for garbage, I didn't have to pay water, I didn't have gas, everything was electric. I paid electric,
Yeah.
but it's a small and water, sewage, uh, gas, garbage, stuff like that. It's all going to add up, and then the electric should theoretically be more expensive because I'm running a bigger.
Right.
I'm heating and cooling a bigger house, so
Yeah.
I expect that it should about wash and be roughly the same.
Yeah. But you just won't know right away.
Yeah, but unfortunately, I'm breaking a lease.
Oh, that sucks.
I'm losing security deposit. I'm losing penalty months according to the lease.
That's
So
annoying.
I owe a bunch of money. That is what it is. And I'm responsible for the apartment until October 31st is when
Nice.
I can keys in.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, it makes it so that I have a ton of time to move,
Yeah.
but it makes it long. Like
Right.
I have to be there at least once a week and stuff like that to maintain it.
Yeah. That's Jesus. What? Chris Gold said 1 bedroom, 1 bath here in Wheeling is $2,500 a month.
That's real high.
That's insanity.
That's double what I was. Mine was 1,100 for a 3 bedroom.
Dude, that's
Come to
so insane. Yeah, move to Pittsburgh. It's not that much further away. Or it's not that far away. Sounds like Vancouver. $7,000 a year in property tax. That also sounds insane.
where's that?
That's Dead Crow in Fort Worth, Texas.
That's pretty high.
Huh.
Property
Jesus,
tax is pretty low.
dude, rent is insane. $1,500 for a 1 bedroom in Seattle.
Yeah, Pittsburgh's affordable, dude. Like, if you want to go right downtown, I think you hit that like 2,200 a month
Right.
mark. But if you're okay with being 15 minutes outside of the city,
Old fat guy. Stoney said, wow, I have a 2 bedroom palace for less than a quarter of that.
yeah,
Yeah, where I'm at, 2 bedroom apartment, like upstairs and downstairs, is like $600, $700 for a nice one, really nice one.
yeah, yeah. My 2 bedroom was only 840 in that place.
Wow, yeah, that's crazy. And when Victoria had an apartment in another town, she was paying $550 for a 2 bedroom, and it was nice.
Hmm.
I pay $1,200 for my 3 bedroom house with a garage.
Yeah, I see. Mortgage is $900 a month for a 3 bedroom house with an office and a workshop, not a garage.
Yeah. In AZ, it's like $1,500 for a 4 bedroom. Did you think that this is what we were going to talk about? We're literally sitting here talking about rent prices all over the country.
I like
And
it.
there's 20 people in here listening to us talk about this and talking in the chat. How funny is that?
Well, no, it's cool though because it's actually interesting for everyone to. I don't think people realize how weird it gets.
Well, this is just real stuff. Like it's just real people having a real conversation.
Yeah.
So someone said rent went down when LeBron James left Cleveland. That's funny. 2 bedroom in SoCal, 1,700. Western New York, 1 bed, 1 bath, 950.
Yeah, that like when you say Western New York, you talking Buffalo, Rochester?
Not sure. we'll see what they say. That's I think that's Buffalo because I think that's Baby Luke from Buffalo, but I'm not positive. Uh, Dang, that makes me like halfway, dude. If I wasn't already like a house worth in debt from student loans, I might be interested in buying a house.
Um, it's really not all that bad.
Yeah, it wouldn't be if I didn't already
You
have.
can do it with like super low down payments and stuff.
I'm just gonna
It's
wait for the next
that
recession.
you can do it with low down payments, but you end up with a lot of weird mortgage requirements.
Yeah. Someone said my mobile home is only $450 a month though.
Sick.
Some of those are nice though.
Yeah, you know what the problem typically is that you're not going to get the longevity out of it though. Like, it's nice, but there are a lot of work to keep nice.
It's true, but dude, if you ever drive around a trailer park like here, everyone in a trailer park has a nice looking place that's nice on the outside, and then they got a really nice car in the driveway.
Hmm. And some places you can actually buy the mobile home.
Yeah, and they're like 10,
Like
15,
you're
20.
Yeah, you actually buy the place outright, and then you just pay lot fees
Yeah.
every month, and it's like real cheap that way.
Someone told me to buy a camper and see the country as soon as YouTube is paying my student loans. I might consider doing that. But until then, I need to be where I'm at to be able to go in Tuesday through
Buy a
Thursday.
school bus.
Buy a school bus. No, if I was gonna do anything, I would just like figure out how to get a really nice RV because I
You
can't.
can get in Walmart's parking lot for like months.
Yeah, there you go. How much for a house with some acres in Ohio? Probably like anywhere from 100 to 150 will get you a pretty nice house with a decent sized yard.
There.
And that's like middle of the road probably.
I feel like once you break a certain threshold, like I want to say the $200,000 mark, and this is in our region here, not like the SoCal and other ridiculous areas, Seattle. But like, when you go from $100,000 house to $150,000 house, you're looking at serious improvements and upgrades and stuff.
Yeah.
And probably when you do like the 200,000, but beyond that, what are you really getting? I don't see like the
Yeah.
dollar increase
Well,
being that.
here's what I'm gonna say. First, I gotta ask, what do you mean by CarMax? What is CarMax? And I think that it's like factoring in like people upgrade their kitchen or bathrooms and stuff, and it costs like insane amounts of money to do that, and then it just ups the house value this much.
Yeah,
I think it's factoring that in there probably.
but that's what I'm saying. Like that's that 100 to 150 jump in our area anyway.
You've
100, you're outdated kitchen, outdated bathrooms, needing work on the outside. 150, you're getting like a fresh bathroom, like all renovated bathrooms, renovated kitchens,
Yeah.
uh, fair condition, and I got something living in my pond, and I can't wait to get rid of this pond.
You have a pond?
It's an artificial one with like a little waterfall and stuff in it.
That's funny.
It should have koi in it, but it doesn't.
Oh.
It's okay because now it's easier to get rid of if I don't have to rehome fish.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's true. Uh, so Skylar Anderson, I think that's what it is. He's in the game of bike. He said, in all caps, make me a square peg.
My buddy used to run square pegs, and everyone called them SpongeBob square pegs until he stopped riding it.
just made fun of him. You're just not allowed to ride
It was
square.
pretty brutal.
Trying to put square pegs on round copings.
You think it's a cool idea until you start doing a bunch of feeble grinds, and it sets the peg into the angle for
or
that.
An
and
ice
then
pick when you're on the corner.
It in.
Or like ice pick on the literal corner.
One.
Yeah.
Because it's gonna, over time, it's gonna shift and level out.
Yeah. And it's gonna end up round anyways.
No, it sucks. You don't want square pegs.
There it is. We went from BMX conversation to house shopping. And then they're talking about CarMax to buy an RV. I'm telling you, I would literally do it. If I didn't have student loan crap to worry about, I would literally be driving around the country right now. What are you gonna do?
I don't know.
YouTube.
Get rid of your
What?
Get rid of your student loans.
Trying. Literally trying by paying them off. Anyone in Ohio need a roommate? I'll pay rent. I'll rent you the kitchen table bed in my RV.
Is this person from Ohio?
No, I don't think so. I did not see Tough Luck's van. What?
Don't do that to yourself.
It's simple. We need to all become multi-billionaires and we're set. Exactly.
Yeah.
He's from Washington. He said, so down, let me know. Well, first, I need to be self-sufficient from YouTube to not have to have the 2 jobs that I have every day. And second, I need an RV.
You don't have to get a nice RV at first.
That's true.
You could really slum it in a janky RV for a year or so just to pay down your student loans, and then you can upgrade your RV status.
That's true. I'll supply the RV. Let's all start a hedge fund, Feeble Capital. That's a good one.
Start a GoFundMe right now. You got 20 people or so.
I'm in. Let's set a $20,000 goal, and we're set.
You don't need a 20K RV.
Oh, you're right. I just need a $1,500 one.
I mean, you could go for you could probably get something fair for $4,500, $5,000. Something that's still got a couple of years in it.
Yeah. All right. We're moving on from the Cali fund to the RV fund. No, I'm kidding. Don't take me seriously. Thanks for hanging out, Dead Crow. Start a GoFundMe for this man to get an RV. No, don't do that.
I want RV.
Don't do that. I don't need that.
Then you can show up at the park with your house.
Yeah, literally. What about a luxury van? See, the thing about luxury van is showers. You got to figure out where you're going to take a shower at.
Get a YMCA membership.
And so you have to stay in the same place?
No, but you can go to the gym and you can use the gym showers.
Oh, so we get a Planet Fitness membership because those are everywhere. We get a luxury van. We're in. But it's got to be one of those Mercedes vans that's really tall.
Yes.
Jesus Christ. I'm going to wake up tomorrow morning and there's going to be a GoFundMe that says you owe us money for this stupid idea.
I I think you can do it. I think you can do the RV life, and you can start it right now.
If I wasn't so in debt, I would try it, but I can't. I'm literally.
You can you can vlog it the whole time.
Yeah. No, can't afford it.
You can be a van life guy.
It seems like what a lot of people are doing.
Hmm.
Oh, the world. I've got big dreams. Just gotta get there.
Like, I'd actually like to be a person that owns a house and an RV, so I could go places in style, but still have a home to go to.
Yeah, that would be nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I don't know.
Let's fake your death. Start over debt free. Yes, on a YouTube channel.
There are so many awesome GoFundMes that should be starting right now.
Brant, the single track sampler on YouTube, lives out of his van. Check out his channel. Except I have a girlfriend, and so there's that. We can frame Steve Kolb. He's so nice, he'd probably just take the hit. He'd be like, oh geez guys, I guess I did it. The bike rider who lives in a van. I'm in. There's enough of us for alibis. What is this YouTube chat going to right now?
I don't know.
This was supposed to be us just chatting, and this is what's happening.
Good.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
I like the randomness. So I feel like it's too easy to fall into like having a plan and then always trying to redirect conversation back to the plan, and you kind of lose the intent.
I think it's kind of awkward when you do that too, because then it becomes more about trying to steer it back to where it was than just what's being talked about.
Yeah, I guess it depends on the situation. Like, sometimes you're trying to do it because you're trying to head the conversation in a direction to get to a story that, like, if you and I knew that we wanted to talk about a certain thing, and then you're like, yeah, let's talk about that, and I just kept not talking about it, that would be quite annoying.
Absolute. Oh my god. These people. If you can see the chat. Let's say screw it and start a Road Fools bus fund. So glad I tuned in. Brant, you can move to an RV park all around the U.S. Hashtag Brant's Road Fools bus fund. Hashtag Monster Trucks for Brant. Hashtag Get Brant an RV.
I know.
The internet is a beautiful thing.
Yeah, you know what? It really wouldn't take too long to make it happen.
Okay, seriously though, this idea.
Let's do this though. Let's shift focus, right?
Okay.
You've got so many GoFundMes you want to do. What about pay off Brant's student loan?
That's the only one that could make any of them happen. But for real though, YouTube Road Fools would be amazing.
Would it?
I mean, it would have to be different, but it would be amazing.
I feel like the cool thing about it was there's a bunch of cool things about it, but the allure was that you were in an era where there wasn't constant content.
That's true.
And there was also a lot of editing that goes into creating the feeling that you got with watching Road Fools. It wasn't like all these people are necessarily cool and interesting.
That's
it's that
true.
It could be edited to make these people appear cool and interesting, or Also, the other way, if you wanted to make someone look really awkward, it wouldn't be that hard to do.
That's
Um,
true. Yeah, you have a good point because they were. I haven't seen a ton of them, but it seems like from what I have seen that things are like edited in a specific way, and I don't know if it was intentional or if it was just the style of the people who like made it, but it definitely was all like I think it might have just been the style of the people who were making it, and it just developed into a style, and that's
mhm.
what people latched a hold of. I
Yeah,
don't. It's not.
like
What's up?
in an era where like you get pretty much a daily dose of anyone that you could want to see. I don't think it would be that cool.
Okay, so the
He sent
concept is
a request on Facebook.
what's that?
Tony just sent me a friend request on Facebook.
He literally just said in the chat, I just sent Andrew a FB friend request. So this is lagging too, so it's probably being said to him as he just sent that. That's funny. Uh so so
I'm
I
getting
think it
my
would
bit
be
right here.
I think the
Move.
idea oh there you go. Yeah, just tilt it a tiny bit. Right there, you're good.
Yeah, I got it. I just need to.
Um so I think the concept would be it would nice. Uh it's it's not roadfuls of other people. It's roadfuls of me going to people. So
Okay.
it's my roadfuls where I'm taking the adventure to the people who are in it.
What if you did a whole road trip that you just went to different skate parks and did tricks that other people were trying?
Oh my god, that'd be
That would
no.
be.
That literally just reminds me of an idea I had. I'm deaf more fools. That's funny. Literally though, like this is the kind of stuff that like having a YouTube channel can make a reality. That's that's like why it's so awesome. Why YouTube and its potential is so awesome. 100% next year for Swamp Fest, I'm going to go to it.
Are you going to be live the whole time?
Live? No, definitely not.
You should just stand on the course live. Like, oh, sorry, I'm in your way.
Literally. Tube fools. No, but for real though, like I'm gonna make that happen. I've missed too many Swamp Fests to not do that.
I say this, and I'm not entirely sure to what degree I really feel this way, but I don't think I want to go to Swamp Fest ever.
Yeah. What for?
I don't really like riding in large groups of people.
Well, I think that you just don't expect to ride actually at. Whoa, I watched that thing just land on your head.
I know, it's killing me. That's how
uh,
my night's going right now. And I feel like I'm itching like crazy on the chat. It
it's
is what it
alright.
is.
Uh, oh my god, the RV fund has started.
All right, well, I mean, you can repurpose that fund as you wish, and if you pay off your student loans with it and then purchase an RV because now you can, what's the difference, right?
That's true. Chris Gold, thank you. It says Brantmore Roadfuls RV Fund. Hashtag do I have a seat on the bus?
Everyone that donates over $100 can go on your trip.
Not the whole trip. I'll pick you up for a day.
Yeah.
Dude, this is like
So
I'm
they're like,
getting like
you
you know
know,
that anxiety that you get whenever you have an idea and you're like, "Oh my god, like your brain says you need to do it, but your mind but or your body says
you're
you
like,
need to
it's such
do
a
it."
bad idea ultimately, and
Yeah,
then
but
you,
your brain is like that is the dumbest worst thing you could be doing right now.
yeah, but now there's a GoFundMe. You're committed.
It's not a GoFundMe. Someone gave a super chat.
Okay.
uh
Hit the GoFundMe.
Stop it. Don't tell people that.
Do it.
What was I gonna say though? Crap. What were we talking about before the bugs?
I don't know.
Scared you're gonna wake up to an RV in your driveway? Yes, I'm scared. Oh, we were talking about Swamp Fest and you not wanting
Yeah,
to go. Uh, I think the idea is that you just don't expect to ride at Swamp Fest. Like actually at the event, you go down there for all of the riding around the event and then just ride what you can at the event.
I get that, but I don't know. I just look at it in the big picture. Like, why am I gonna take the time off work to make that trip down
Yeah.
and pay the money to go down and then not ride? Like,
Yeah.
a trip I could take and actually get a ton of productive riding and do whatever I want to do for the same price of either driving or flying down to Florida and not riding my bike for the weekend.
Yeah, you have a good point.
And I don't know, maybe I'm just looking at it in the stance of like I don't get that many free weekends these days. So,
Yeah. No, you have a really good point. I
and I'm not a party guy. So I think that plays into it too, and I feel like you can relate to that one where
Oh yeah.
if you're going to go down there and you're going to participate in the party aspect of it, then I can fully understand why you might want to go to that. But if you're going to go down there and be the sober guy and not get to ride your bike and be in a bunch of crowds that you don't necessarily care to be in, like that all around just feels like a bad time to me.
Yeah, I think okay, so here's what I think I would do. I think I would go down there only for the night before and the night of or the day of Swamp Fest, like actually at the event, and then just check out, like hang out in the rest of Florida for the rest of it.
Yeah.
Um, Kevin Jackson just did another super chat and said hashtag RV. Jesus Christ.
RV fun. RV
Why
fun.
did I say that?
Because it's a great idea. It's
It is
brand.
a great idea. It's a
It's gonna come.
fantastic idea for 1 year from today. It is a great idea. But for right this second, I don't know.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is. It's not me.
I'll take it on fun.
Oh, I'm telling you, it like legitimately, if I could support my student loans from YouTube, I would hands down do it right now. But I'm not there yet.
Yeah. This is ridiculous.
Are you all right? Do you need to quit? Are you tapping out?
No.
Good.
I'm committed.
Nothing but great ideas were born on internet live chats. Let us live through you, Brent. Oh my god. Literally we just okay, so for people who don't know, I work at a tractor manufacturing factory in their marketing team. I'm like their YouTube guy who kind of like if you go to their YouTube channel, I'm the one who made up the title, the thumbnail, the tags, and put everything in place on the channel as well as helping to edit. So if you see some of their videos, I help with that stuff. But we literally, Brant, you comfortable with driving a 25 footer? Uh,
Yeah.
I mean, I learned how to drive a standard for my most recent vehicle because it was cheaper than an automatic.
You
So,
get your size pretty quick.
yeah, 25 footer sounds good. Perfect. So, anyways, we were in a meeting today talking about like marketing things, and literally, as Kevin said, "Let us live through you." That's kind of like literally some of the stuff that was halfway like talked about. Tractor is no factor. Get in the van. There's no van. Okay.
No, it's an RV.
Okay, so the other thing that has to be thought about is Victoria's going.
Yeah.
There's certain logistical things, medical logistical things.
Yeah. It's not like we're asking you to go live in the wilderness.
Oh my god.
Just an RV.
20 grip, super chat, hashtag bug spray, hashtag RV. The people really want this to happen, and I got that feeling like, yes, I wore this Park Tool beanie to the meeting today, Kevin.
You're getting anxiety from this chat because you don't want it. You want it, but you're not ready.
Exactly.
Like if an RV showed up in your driveway tomorrow and everyone was like, "All right, this is free, but now you have to do it," you'd be like, "I don't know what to do."
If that happened, it would just not be a permanent thing. It would just be like 2 weeks at a time. Then come back to home base.
Dude, you don't even need to do it that long. You can do 3-day weekends for the long haul.
Oh my god. This is the kind of anxiety that you get whenever it's like, you know that you have a crazy idea that you should do, but you don't know at the same time.
No, you could commit to it and be like, "All right, guys, I'm doing it," and everyone just drops off, stops watching you. You get crickets and you get no views, and you're like, "All right, cool.
Yeah.
Now I'm broke."
Yeah. That's why the RV can't happen until the RV is affordable.
The RV is affordable.
It's not, though.
The RV is affordable.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Kevin said hashtag get the mermaid to water YouTube channel. If she would do it, I told her before she needs to make videos because they would be good. You can't run, Brant. The RV is real.
RV is real.
I don't know, that question, the phone falling is real. That question about the 25 footer kind of has me nervous, to be totally honest. Airstream. See, the thing about it is, you'd never, like, if you, okay, you said you kind of would, you think it'd be cool to have a house and an RV. Would you want something that you have to tow, or would you rather just drive it?
If you have to tow it, it's a camper.
Right. That answers the question. RV over camper. RV is greater than camper.
I mean, is it though?
I have no idea, is it?
I don't know.
I drove a 24-foot box truck through Manhattan once. It's not that bad, honestly. No one wants to hit you as much as you don't want to hit them. That's true.
Yeah, and like we drive. It's not a box truck, but like all our work guys drive pretty big trailers. James, that did the bike build ago, works for the same company I do, just a different division of it. They're pulling 20 and 30 foot. I think the one trailer is like a 40-foot trailer.
Yeah.
And
no problem. Once you learn how to do it, I feel like it's no big deal. Dude, the ideas just keep coming in. Get it vinyl wrap with the Park Tool logo.
Oh, dude, they could sponsor Oh,
Dude, I'm gonna talk to her about that. I'm gonna present this grand, crazy idea. Like, look, this could be real. I could. Here's how. God dang it.
yeah.
There you go. 2018 Jayco Alante 29 is only $90,000 on YouTube. No, but for real though, like traveling, doing like meetup teaching, like teaching people how to work on their bikes. I'm not a certified bike mechanic though, so I don't think I could do that.
Uh, Tell them you want to sit through their course.
No, I'm saying like I don't know if Park Tool has a course. I think just in general there's a bicycle repair like
Yeah.
thing where you can become a certified mechanic. You don't need to be certified. I'm chatting with a whole bunch of people who are just like, listen, your problems aren't problems. We're giving you the solutions right now.
Yeah, the solution is RV life.
Stony said, I took a dump, got medicated, came back, and y'all are still talking about this RV. And there's still 18 people in here talking about it. More
That's
in the mermaid.
$100 towards your RV if they all want to go on the trip.
Yeah. One day of the trip, I'll hang out in your city. Think
Watch
of this. Traveling with Ricky would be awesome in an RV. You are 100% right. That would be awesome. We need to get Andy in the RV. Drive it to. Yeah, right. I would. Can you imagine driving something like that in Pittsburgh?
It wouldn't be that bad.
RV with a wood stove, winter tours, indoor parks. All of the ideas.
I know, it's not a bad idea.
It's just not good timing. Listen, guys.
All
I
right,
haven't.
all right. Let
What?
me tell you facts right here. If you wait for everything to line up and make tons of sense, it's never gonna happen.
It'll make a lot more sense than when I'm 55 grand in debt for a piece of paper and not making enough money from YouTube to back that up.
I mean, technically, you're making your job is YouTube too.
Yeah, but it's not enough. Listen, Linda, I'm a very small fish in the YouTube pond.
It's because you don't have an RV.
God damn it. Listen, Linda.
I like that this whole thing has reversed, and now it's I'm here on the show, but it's not about me anymore. It's about getting Brant an RV.
I can't. Oh, my phone disconnected. I can't deal with this. This is raising my anxiety. Build the RV to increase its value and sell it. Wheel and deal up the ladder. But then you got to have time. So that is a brilliant idea.
Take that RV, just buy a depot or a camper, whatever you got to do. Take it cross country and then just autograph the outside and see if you can sell it.
Yeah, there you go. No, but like that is a brilliant idea to build it and make it better and then sell it. But then there's the kind of time for everything else. So like then you got to have time to ride because that's the whole point. And you got to have time to edit videos because that's also the whole point.
Mm-hmm.
And then
So you're thinking you need to hire a driver so that you can edit while you go around. But no, that's all the people that want to go on this trip can drive while you edit.
yeah, that sounds fantastic. Let's just throw the keys to some people that I haven't met yet, but all oh god.
No, you got to get the select crew that's all, because YouTube's going to be paying all their bills. So you can just they get to live in the RV, and you pay their food and everything. It's perfect.
Sell ad space on the RV like a NASCAR driver. That's like that legitimately though. Like I'm going to talk to Park Tool about something like that. If I got something like that and wrap it with Park Tool on it.
Do it. All right, but here's the question. You're saying it doesn't make sense for you right now, but if Park Tool was like, all right, cool, we'll give you the money to wrap your RV, you're gonna be like,
I'm gonna get back on a live stream with you and be like, listen guys, the RV fund is actually real.
the RV fund is real.
You're right, it is, but it's not under my control right now.
It's pay off Brant's student loans donation, and then he can do cool things for everyone.
Legitimately, all right, I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna say real things because I said how much it is in total. It's $800 a month.
Mm-hmm.
That's almost as much as your mortgage.
Yeah.
That's just student loans. Then there's living expenses and rent and food and gas for the RV and well, there would be no rent in an RV, so there's gas and food, insurance, health insurance because I'm probably not going to be able to work at the tractor place anymore.
Unless they see, you need it where you're getting paid to do travel work like that, and you can travel around and promote the tractor stuff and film product videos for them during the day, but then you're on location doing whatever at night.
That would make sense if it fit what they did. That made no sense. Too much medicine. I'm not sure what someone said. Oh, Stoney's talking about what he said. But the other thing that I do is Photoshop stuff, which I just do on my computer and I can do from anywhere. So that's part of it. But the tractor job is a gigantic chunk too.
Yeah.
I don't know. The dead horse has been beaten to death.
All right. Do you want to move on? Does the chat want to move on?
They are not moving on. They said RV insurance is cheaper than daily driver vehicles here in Canada. Don't know about America. RV travel to Cornhucket next year. Listen, Lindas, if I can afford it and an RV appears in my driveway, it will happen.
All right, so let me tell you this.
What?
Bought for work a 53-foot tractor trailer with a full-blown crane in it for $5,000. So if you don't think you can get a used RV at an affordable price, I'm telling you, you're wrong.
You know, you might be right. I went to look at a new CRV today. Not a new CRV. A non-standard version of the CRV I have now. I could totally buy an RV with that money.
Yeah.
Oh, Lindas. I don't
Think
know.
about you get your RV, you trade in your car, you get your RV, and then you don't have to pay rent on an apartment or a house anymore either.
That is so difficult, though. Think about all of the things you do on your daily life.
Yeah.
Just, yeah.
Like,
I don't know anymore.
it's just a small house with wheels.
Go to LA and sell weed from the van. No, but for real, though, When you said the trailer thing, it made me think of people like drive stuff all over the country for work.
Yeah. Dude, James, get every trip he goes on, he can take his bike. They only work like 7 to 4.
Subcontractor driving to drive things around the country using a van. Oh, Jesus. Have a
I think
flat trailer.
it goes from Florida to all the way out to North Dakota and up to Pittsburgh and pretty much anywhere in between. All paid for by work. All the hotels are paid for. He can just take his bike and ride anytime he wants.
Here's the wild card to this whole equation. Victoria.
Okay.
Just okay. She's a whole nother person. That means a whole nother, like, money. Just money. That's a whole nother person.
Yeah.
Kevin Jackson.
When you, it's feasible.
It's definitely feasible, but I just don't know.
Especially when all these wonderful people pay for your RV for you.
I
like that you're trying to get off of this topic.
What?
I like that you were trying to get off of this topic.
I was trying, but she would be the RV queen. Quit it. She just needs to become an Instagram model so that we can not have to worry about it.
Yeah?
I'm overwhelmed. Ooh, only stopping in to say, Andrew, ride with me tomorrow. Stopping at Boyce, South Park, and Pitcher.
When?
Matt, message him on Instagram. It's Matt from Buffalo.
Okay.
Awkward silence. ... Yeah.
I work until 5.
Let's get back to BMX. Yeah.
But my relatively together, so.
You work till 5 what?
I said I work until 5, but my porch is relatively together. So I don't necessarily have to come here afterwards.
Well, Matt, hit him up if you're still in here. Matt's from Buffalo. Do you know Matt O'Connell?
Probably. Oh, yeah.
James is meeting me if he feels better.
Matt dove off of the front of a vehicle at the HCS Jam last year to his face.
Tight.
Worked out pretty sick.
Sounds pretty sick. Gotta hit the sack. This chat was hilarious. Thank you, Brant. Thank you, Andrew. Hashtag RV or die. Thank you for hanging out. I'm gonna do something. Just for S's and G's.
I think you need to create the fund and see if it happens.
I am not making something like that.
Someone can.
Here it is.
You're like a little. There we go. Dude, that's what I'm saying.
It's so bad. Oh my god, the inside is disgusting.
You could cook meth in that bad boy.
literally the title says Breaking Bad fans dream ride. I think I typed the wrong thing. Yo. 10 grand. Fleetwood Southwind. 1993, baby.
That's what you need right there. Those older ones that are just like someone actually cared for it or something.
Mm-hmm. What happens if you type in camper van? So many van emojis right now. Yo, that
It makes
one's tight.
reality on Brant Moore's show.
Dude, that one is straight out of the 70s. 60s. Whoa.
Needs to send Brant links for RVs.
No, but for real though? Oh, just kidding. This one's legitimately a strip club. RV Fund on Patreon. I have a Patreon. It already exists.
Did you find a strip club van?
Yes. And it's $4,000 with 150,000 miles.
Sick.
Oh, God. This is just... I shouldn't have searched this. There's a school bus. A short bus. See, the thing about short buses is, though, the mileage on them is terrible. I don't know, man. I thought I was going to click on this and have some, like, perfect thing pop up.
I think you're scared to do it, even if you did find the perfect one.
I am scared, alright?
You just need to really see that they're quite affordable, and now you can let it stew for a minute.
Yeah, like 6 months. Six months is about enough time. Speaking of funds, I need to start a fund getting me to Chicago to eat pizza and ride bikes with Stoney. When are you going to... Don't you go to Chicago, like, every so often?
I haven't been in like 2 years now.
Jeez.
But I like Chicago.
Yeah, I haven't been there yet, but Brian just moved to that area.
I highly recommend it. There's a whole bunch of parks. There's a whole bunch of awesome streets. You would really like Wilson.
Well,
Wilson's a good park.
did you see the new one with the volcano?
Maybe. I think it's Burnham you would really like. It's got a lot of weird stuff there and some fun quarters. And it also has the tiniest coping I've ever seen at any skate park.
That's interesting.
I think it's like 1/4 inch diameter.
What? That is small.
It's real weird.
God dang it, man. Look at this.
Blurry.
I'm trying.
Yeah. It wants to do it.
They can see it.
Yeah, I can't.
Let me... Okay. Let me...
Get closer with it, actually.
There it goes.
Yeah, 91 Fleetwood for less than $5,000. And it's in Ohio? Dude. How can you say no to this?
Because I don't know how to work on things. Oh my god, that's like 40 minutes from me. Anyways, in Chicago, they just built a new skate park. Or near Chicago, I don't know. But like a whole bunch of the people, like Stoney lives like 5 minutes from it. And my buddy and Brian just moved like 5 minutes from it. 21-foot Winnebago Brave would be the perfect BMX trip vehicle. Listen, Lindas. I don't even know what to say.
Everyone's on board. There's not one person saying, "Hey, that's a bad idea."
That's because none of them have to worry about anything. They just like get to say, yeah, we're gonna watch the freaking train wreck as it crashes. Like, we can't look away because we told you to do it.
Yeah, the day you post that you got it, everyone's gonna be like, "Oh no, he actually did it."
Yeah, we were joking. That was all a joke, dude.
I'm not joking. It's an awesome idea.
It is, but that's all I have to say.
Yeah, it's fair.
Oh, all I'm gonna say, flying is faster than cheap and cheaper than the gas. But when you have the place that you sleep in, where
Yeah, but exactly when you drive somewhere and park it for like a month,
it pays it.
yeah, I mean you can park it right at an RV park for like not all that much when you park it for a long period of time,
Yeah,
and you got your hookups for like sewage and everything out of there.
you're right. Well, yeah, that's the thing. Hashtag get a RV. Jacob, you missed one heck of a conversation. That's all I have to say. We're dreaming out loud here. Trainwreck, make good YouTube comment. And who the hell is Linda?
Yeah, Linda's what Brant calls everyone when he's getting anxiety.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Um, what was I gonna say though? YouTube. I'm just gonna say, YouTube is like, it's getting there. When it gets there, things are gonna be crazy. I promise.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it was funny. Like, have you watched any of Ricky's live streams?
No,
Okay. In the
I've been so busy that I missed everything you do,
That's
and
understandable.
most of your videos I just don't watch.
Well,
But I'm
you know,
not that.
you're not exactly the demographic.
What's that supposed to mean?
You you're a street rider.
Yeah, that's why I didn't belong in your game of bike anyway.
Whatever. You would have won if you didn't quit.
Maybe.
Now I have to play the guy that you were playing.
Yeah, I really only bailed because I didn't want to play against you.
That's whatever.
I didn't want you to have to lose.
Yeah, I know. Without breaks. All
But
I'm
you
gonna
have
say is that 6 people have left since we stopped talking about the RV.
see your your YouTube following is crashing as you decide not to get an RV.
I didn't say I'm not. I just didn't say not. I just said not yet. Anyways, so what was I saying? What was I saying? Is that your?
I'm getting pointed at through the window.
Look, it's Daddy.
No, he's in bed.
Oh, Brant's going to win his own game. He's going to turn bad guy like he's a pro wrestler. I can't win my own game, especially if I go up against the next. If the brakeless, pegless guy wins his game of bike, I definitely am not going to beat him.
Brakeless, pegless.
Yeah, the guy who's playing. The guy who did the whip to foot jam whip.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I go against that, there's no way, no possible way. Linda is the name of my bike. Linda is what Marcus and Victoria like to call me whenever I'm not listening. What the hell was I gonna say? I don't remember. Jesus, everyone is leaving now. What is going on? Do you want us to talk about the RV again? Jesus. It's okay. You had to leave the game because of life. It's understandable.
Yeah, that was fully expected, though.
Yeah,
I
and
was hoping to make it happen, but also like I knew my game was taking longer than it was supposed to.
yeah.
Anyway, like
Well,
real long because the so that's what I would say going into round two for this game. Not that anyone cares, clearly, but going into round two, I think you should hold the timeline better. Like literally, if you're not posted within 3 days, like you're done.
yeah, it's kind of hard because there's just life stuff with people, and you feel bad for like being mean, and so it's been going all right to a point.
Yeah, and like that's why I was like, I could have made that work because everyone was okay with me taking longer, but um, I just knew that it was going to be a recurring problem.
Yeah,
So
right.
like, yeah, it would have been okay that time, and then the next time around, I would have still been not ready to play, and it would have just been what it was.
Yeah, it's understandable.
So, like, I don't need one more added thing that I have to do, or like a stressor or whatever going on.
Bro, that's my whole life. And then I started the game of bike.
Yeah.
Uh, all I gotta say is Chris Gold, super chat, hashtag private jet, hashtag don't Dale Jr. it. that's so, that's brutal. But that's funny. So we're moving on to private jet. Is that what this is? That's not even plausible.
Maybe, maybe you upgrade after
I'm
your
not Ron White, all right? There's no way. Make sure to turn right. Oh, are you getting yelled at?
no.
Okay. Um. So, after you get your house done, you got any plans? BMX plans?
Um, no, not really.
No, just random
I,
sessions.
I guess kind of. I was looking at another contest to enter, like via Instagram of some sort,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like crew based, and it's like a scavenger hunt, but you're supposed to make a video of doing certain tricks. And I started talking to the dudes, and like half of them are busy and have life stuff going on,
Yeah.
and like some of them are really stoked on it, and I was looking at it at the same time that I'm backing out of the game of bike, and I'm like, I'm not even signing up for this. It's ridiculous that I would even try right now.
Yeah, that one sounds like it'd be a little more
Um,
difficult.
what the heck was the name of their thing, though? In case anyone else is interested, give me a second, and I can tell you what it was.
Okay, you're good. He's
Because
just gonna disappear for a second.
no, I use my other phone.
He pulls his phone out from behind his phone. Look at that. That's
I'm
some
using the
swag.
six kickstand.
That
Villa.
is. You've got some serious swag going on with that one. I wouldn't even have said anything. I would have just pulled it out and let everyone be like, "What?"
Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
It is pretty sweet. Um, I don't know what I was gonna say. So it's a
Grind wheel.
grind what?
Grind wheel.
Grind wheel.
Yeah. Can you see this?
It needs to adjust the exposure. That back away a little bit. Slowly, slowly. I mean, yeah, it's just getting brighter before it can focus. It can't focus that close, is what it is.
All right,
But it's
Grind
there.
is the Instagram page
It
though,
was just blurry. You could probably see it pretty well.
but
So,
they've got
yeah,
I don't
explain the
know.
premise, and is there anyone who's actually like taking part in it?
I There's a handful of crews associated with it, but no, they put out like a list of a handful of different things, like basically think of it like a scavenger hunt, but they
Yeah.
assign a value to each thing, and then you're supposed to put out like an edit up to I think 7 minutes long after a month's time. So you got a month to work through this list and try to accrue as many points as you can with your crew.
Is the list just tricks on certain things, or
They, I pulled last year's list. I'll pull this back up
let me just
because
pull out my other phone again?
yeah, just
Ballin'. I got two phones.
yeah. There's a song about that or something.
We used to give Brian so much crap for having two phones.
Okay, the last year's challenges, 500-point challenges: complete a lap at a local BMX track, gap down a 10 stair with no chain, hold a board and have a teammate wall tap you,
Nice.
switch to another team rider's bike halfway through a trick, 360 table off of a table, grind for 25 feet, hand plant another teammate's head,
Ooh.
chug a glass bottle beverage and peg ching break the bottle.
Huh. Interesting.
I'm skipping around. There's more in that
Yeah.
than I had, but 750-point challenges: backflip and ring a cowbell,
Ooh.
180 a dirt jump, chug a kombucha while doing a surfer, uh, grind through a plastic peg in one try. I I like it.
Is that even possible?
Uh-huh.
Dude, I know how I would do that.
A whack rough ledge.
I know how I would do that. I wouldn't even, no, I wouldn't even, I would get a belt sander and put it on a ledge somehow so it doesn't move, and I would just land on it and go, and then jump off. Are there any rules?
So yeah, then there's like higher point stuff is like uh, hop bar with the bike on fire,
Whoa.
manual for 50 feet while teammates throw water balloons at you.
It's like Thrasher Magazine King of the Road. That's kind of what I thought of as soon as he
Yeah.
brought it up, but I wasn't sure.
At least 4 team members eat a meal in an alleyway.
What? So that's a B-roll clip?
Then there's like bonus points if one person completes all the challenges. There's bonus points, and then there's more bonus points if all challenges are completed by all of the team.
Wow, that would be a really long video then.
Yeah, it would.
So
And
are there any edits?
I didn't look into it that far because I realized I wasn't going to participate.
Yeah. Jesus Christ, here it goes. Brant's Roadful's King of the Road tour. It just keeps coming up. The gift that keeps on giving. Ask a woman out on a date while doing a nose manual. People are making their own lists.
Yeah, I like it.
You'll like this because we talked about it specifically, but someone asked to me to make one for a game of bike for ledge tricks.
Yeah, I thought about it too because someone else was like, "Why don't you do that?" And I'm like, "Because Brant's literally doing the game of bike right now, and why would I want to just do the exact same thing and just be like, oh, my version's cooler?" Um, I also don't really care that much.
Yeah,
I have some other ideas I'd like to do,
it's it's a lot of work too.
but like I think you'd have to do if you really wanted to do it and open it up quite well, you'd have to do flat ledge, flat rail.
Yeah, yeah, probably because yeah. The flat ledge one is a lot harder than a quarter pipe one, I think.
Yeah, because it's going to get super technical.
Right, and but you don't have to worry about brakes on that one at least. Just opposite pegs.
Yeah, the quarter pipe one, I really wanted to just start playing it like a game of Simon, where you can switch between feeble, Smith, rock, pegs, anything like that, over and over and over again until it's just a combination of like I can't even remember what was done.
That's basically what your game was turning into.
No, that's why I stopped after the second one. No, the first one was longer than that. Was longer than the second one. There was more change ups in it.
Oh my god, just do the exact same thing. Like you land their set and then one up it by adding a trick to the end. That would be funny.
So,
I did
would,
when I what?
would you even drop in like as a technicality if you did that and just did one more? Do you have to drop? Do you have to land theirs and then drop in, or is your one up just like sufficient?
I think you have to land it, but it makes it really interesting. I thought about one downing my trick when the guy didn't get the 5-tap to pegs to fakie. I thought about just setting 5-tap to pegs after that to make him do it.
Yeah, because he should have had it.
He was so close.
I also get like sometimes it feels like you're closer than you are,
Yeah.
or closer than you are, and other times it feels like you're a mile away, and then when you look way back at it, you're like, dude, I was right there.
Yep. There's been so many of those that I've had happen. Those are a bummer.
Yeah.
So, Switch versus Oppo. I just said that because I know it's a button for you.
I have an article on that.
Yeah, you do. You made the big time with it. I literally, that was even in the game of bike, someone was calling something Switch.
You're like, it wasn't.
I forget. Maybe, I don't know. But then someone actually did do something Switch, so it was like, ooh.
That's exactly why it matters.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, I don't have any other controversial topics. I don't think, Brant.
No, that's okay. I just wanted to say that because I thought it was funny. Because from last time we talked.
Scooters. We can talk about scooters.
Yeah. What about them?
I don't actually care. Everyone thinks I have a huge hatred and bias, and I don't actually care.
Yeah. Well, I think
it's a lot of work to carry on pretending to care about something.
No doubt. I was going to bring that up earlier when I was asking about if you've seen any of Montana Ricky's stuff. Because I have a feeling that there's going to be people who say that he's doing it just for, like, the outcome of it. And, like, people have said that about me when I was when I was starting to make videos and talk to the camera and stuff, people are like, oh, get a real job, blah, blah, blah. There's something that people don't realize about that, in that YouTube gives you absolutely nothing when you first start. And it takes a very long time to get to the point where it's anything at all. Like, it took me months and months and months to get to just the first penny. And what people don't realize is that you're continuously just doing this stuff repeatedly, making videos. Like, Ricky is talking to his phone about topics every single day, and the only thing he's getting in return for it is talking to people.
Mm-hmm.
And I just think it's a funny topic to talk about, where it's like, clearly no one is doing this, or no one starts doing this for the money. Who sticks with it?
All right, let's break that down even further, though. Hey, Brant, I'm stuck in my miserable life. Why don't you stay stuck in yours too, instead of pursuing your dream and make something cool happen?
Ding 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 ding. There's all my light bulbs going off because I never even thought about it like that. It's true. Ricky is a really good dude. Also, 20 grip. I checked my email. 20 grip is the man. That's all I gotta say. Thank you. The van life.
Is there an RV headed your way?
Oh my god. Let me check again. But yeah, it's just kind of one of those things. What's the future plans for Grindworks now that you have a house?
I'm not committing to anything.
Well, do you have anything that's like, obviously you're not committing, but like anything that you'd like? Goals? Ambitions?
So typically at the jam time, we have historically had people stay at the apartment.
Yeah.
This year it turned into like a real impracticality with Ryder and all of his stuff.
Yeah.
But now I've got a house.
Oh yeah, so it'll just be more convenient for anything like that.
I have a covered porch, so even if it's raining, they can sleep outside.
Yeah, that's nice.
Just in general, I can make cool things happen. People that want to it can easily.
Yeah, you're really limited when you're in an apartment building. It's just that simple. There's only so much you can do.
Yeah, and then like, dude, the 7th floor and 8th floor thing, when you first rent the place, you're like, oh, it's not that big of a deal. I'm used to it. Like, I can get right used to this. And as you acquire more things and start to get used to living there, it just starts to drive you nuts that you have to take stuff up and down 7 floors.
Right.
And at this point, like with Ryder, is a great example of you can't just take a child outside to play.
Mm-hmm.
Simple. You need to like prep to take them outside, especially if you're not going to be able to just walk right back inside.
Yeah.
So for like, Rachel's home with him every day, and she does this a lot more than I do. But if you want to take him outside to play in the yard, there's a little backyard at the apartment. But you need to take all your changing stuff and, spare diapers, spare clothes, whatever, because he's a kid. And when you can walk right out your back door, play in the yard, and walk straight back inside and be inside 30 seconds from now,
yeah,
it's a huge difference.
That makes sense.
And even just the amount of things that you have to take with you to do anything like that makes a lot of difference. But it also relates to bikes and everything too. Sponsor plug.
No, someone asked what the best shoe in BMX was. So I was just going to hold it up while you were talking.
Uh, but yeah, like even bikes and stuff, if I've got orders from Grindworks or something that I want to ship out, if I've got more than just a handful, I'm multiple trips just to go up and down to my car.
Right. And if you're having a jam, you have all of that crap going to ride. Usually, like if I'm going to ride, just thinking off the top of my head, I have to go in and out of the house at least 2 or 3 times. A, for something I forgot, or B, just because I have a bunch of stuff that I take with me every time.
Yeah.
So that makes sense.
Yeah, no, it was really ridiculous.
Right.
After you're like, all right, this is insane that I keep doing this.
Yeah, one thing that someone said that I think is a really good idea and definitely possible for you now, and especially something you could do with a kid around, you should get a heat press and make your own Grindworks shirts.
I've been talking about a whole bunch of different options with that.
Just because heat press is so easy, and you can literally like be watching your kid while you're doing it if it's high enough that they can't get to it.
I don't know what I want. I'd rather be able to print my own stickers than my own shirts.
Well, that's yeah, the exact same idea though. And yeah, the sticker machine is a really good one. Like, have you seen those crickets? And not the kind you just killed?
Yeah.
Those things are so cool because you can do so much.
But can you print on them?
I think there's versions of them that you can.
I don't want a vinyl cutter.
Yeah, I think there's versions that you can.
I'm a vinyl scale guy. I really don't buy into that much.
Yeah.
So like when people are doing vinyl decals and stuff, I get why you're doing it, but it's not for me. It's not what I'm putting out there.
You want to do stickers, like real deal.
And I don't want like crappy paper stickers. Like you know how when you get certain stickers and you're like, this is a piece of crap.
Yep.
I always have been really stoked that good high-end stickers.
All I'm gonna say,
I feel like it shows most of the time.
Oh, dude, 100%. Whoa, that one's green screened. I can make it look like it's on your shirt because it's green. I literally have these sitting at my desk. Yeah, that one's green too, but these are real deal. Like, these are nice stickers.
They're heavy vinyl and they're clear.
Yep, they're really, really nice. So I don't know what it would take to do something like that at home, but that would be awesome.
I'm pretty sure it's pretty expensive equipment to be able to print properly on there.
But I think like a heat press is like $100 or ish.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you'd have to see, that's where the Cricut part comes into play though, because if you had a Cricut or some sort of cutter,
high-end printer of some sort to do the transfer,
you can cut out the thing and then you just, that's how I made all the jam shirts in the past.
I mean, because you can do it you can print and do like, it's basically iron-on style. When
it is. Yeah, it is.
So you can full color print and do that. It's just better than having to do it with an iron.
Yep, doing it with an iron is a pain and sometimes isn't very good.
Yeah. So I don't know what I'm going to do with that.
Just the fact that you can is awesome.
The wax thing for sure, that's happened. Even just being able to inventory my stuff better. I've been in boxes and it makes it really difficult.
I'm sure.
Like I do all the packaging myself. I get the like toppers and everything for the peg packages. I get those printed, but I get them printed on full size 8.5 by 11 cardstock, and I trim them all myself. Trim them and fold them. And then I have the heat sealer for the poly bags. So like it's its own operation to set up whenever I have to bag stuff too. So just to be able to leave that stuff kind of out and set up and have workflow rather than just doing it wherever.
Right.
is cool.
Yeah, that'll be nice. And you're gonna have your own podcast, better podcast area that's like even cooler.
Yeah, I don't know what I want to do with that. Like, I would like to start maybe incorporating them live, but I need to upgrade my computer situation first.
You have to have a beast computer to do that. Like,
Yeah, to record and live stream at the same time
yeah, like
is I need probably at least an i7 processor.
a new one.
Yeah, but I'd like to go i9.
That's the way to, dude. My new computer only has an i5 in it, and I only bought it because the computer was like beastly otherwise, and you can upgrade that. I want to get the 9.
That's an expensive processor.
Dude, it's like $450.
Yeah, I was looking at some stuff, and what I want to do is probably less feasible than what I'd like it to be. But
Yeah.
at the same time, I'm kind of at a wall with it where I can't keep doing anything, even exporting a video. Like for me to export one of my podcasts, granted, they're quite long,
Yeah.
but I feel like it should never take it longer to export and render the video than the video is long. And like a 2-hour podcast, for me to export it at 720p takes roughly 8 to 10 hours right now.
Okay, that's a long time.
Dude, and like if it took 2 to 3 hours, I'll be like, all right, that's cool.
Yeah. Doing
But
it at 720 as well.
I can't record at higher than 540p.
Oh wow.
So
well,
I know that it looks like crap on my YouTube.
It's not terrible, but here's a frame of reference. We're streaming at 1080, 30 frames a second right now. I'm using my iPhone as the camera for the stream, which is doing green screen live in OBS. Then I've got my webcam, which you're looking through and how you're hearing me. And then Skype. I've got the internet over here with 4 tabs open, plus OBS doing everything that it does. Mm-hmm. And I'm streaming, and it says 21.4% CPU usage.
So if I live stream at 540p from my computer without recording, it pushes 31% CPU usage.
Okay.
And it starts to lag. So I have to force a delay or else it really crashes. And if I try to open a browser at the same time, totally dead.
Yeah.
It'll hit like 40 or 50%, says encoder's overloaded, and just pushes to like a minute's worth of delay.
Yeah. If I was you, I would start looking out. Because like I bought this computer used for $500.
Yeah.
So like
that I need at least an i7
or at least a motherboard that can handle a current gen CPU with all of the other stuff that is up to par. Then you can just worry about upgrading, because you're more likely to get a good deal on something that's got a lesser one in it but can be upgraded.
So here's the way I look at this. I don't want to spend middle of the road money for something that's going to be obsolete within the next 2 years.
Right.
I'd rather spend the money and have something that will be maybe even overkill at the moment, but in 3 to 5 years is still a good computer.
Yeah, and you'll get that with an i7. One thing,
Or i9.
yeah, well, definitely with an i9. Intel just released a new gen, and they changed the socket again. So now, what?
Of course they did.
Yeah, and it was only after like 2, but the so the one I have now is what am I trying to say? The one I have now is not obsolete, but last gen. But that makes it cheaper to get the i9, like the 9900K,
Yeah.
and be a beast for at least 3 to 5 years. Because like I had the i7, the highest i7 consumer one that you could get in my old computer, and it was still kicking butt. It was just like getting to the point where I'm like, I'm overclocked. This thing's at 4.7 gigahertz, overclocked for the past 6 years, rendering literally over 1,000 videos.
Yeah. Yeah, you like ran it into the ground almost.
But it's still a beast, and it still kicks butt. Do you ever watch Bad for Life's videos?
No.
Bush League. He's riding on a farm. He's riding street. I know you've seen it.
Nope.
Hand planting a horse.
Nope.
Well, you need to watch it because you're gonna love it. He said, I spend 3 to 5K on a desktop I build myself, but lasts me 5 years usually.
Yeah, I spent probably $400 on my computer that I have right now about 5.5 years ago.
Jeez. Just the fact that it still works is good.
I mean, at this point, it's debatable whether, like, define work.
Well, how many podcasts have you put out from it?
I mean, that's fair.
It's gotten its money's worth, that's for sure.
23 are uploaded right now.
It's definitely gotten its money's worth.
I believe 25 are recorded.
That's awesome. Whew.
There are 2 unedited at the moment, and my computer is in pieces in an apartment with no internet.
So it might be a little while.
Yeah, and I haven't done my Binghamton Jam edit yet.
Busy man.
Yeah. My brother was telling me that he'll give me all the equipment to convert my current tower into a server.
Oh, there you go. That could
Then
be good.
have it as my file server.
Yeah.
And we can then buy a new computer, build a new computer. He works for IT, so
clearly
I might have a connection for a little bit cheaper equipment than what I and at least have it professionally built instead of me trying to cobble my way through it.
Can you see your breath right now? Oh my god, you can't. I saw it. I can literally see it.
I can't.
That's weird. How can I see it?
Magic.
Well,
I don't know. Maybe you can.
Definitely
I
can.
feel that cold.
Funny. I feel like we should do this again because we're 2 hours deep, and I need to get to bed.
Okay. Well, I can do whenever.
Yeah. I'll hit you up. Maybe next time we won't spend an hour talking about RVs.
No, we better spend 2 hours talking about the RV that you acquired.
Oh, I'll do it from my RV.
Yeah. At the very least, you need the inside of an RV photo and just green screen yourself into it.
All I'm gonna say is that it might be possible. Camper van's not RV. A big is a 21 footer a camper van? Someone already chimed in and was like, "Van talk." Let's go. Either way, I need to get off here so I can get a little bit of work done before I go to bed. And Andy has to take care of his kid that's sleeping.
Yeah, I don't have to do anything. I have my fire that is burning behind me.
Nice.
It's actually, I think it's just down to coal, so.
Well, with that being said, thank everyone for tuning in. Thanks, Andy, for hanging out. Thank you for every single person. Let's just read through this real quick. Kevin Jackson, Chris Gold, 20 Grip, Kevin Jackson, Chris Gold, Kevin Jackson, Chris Gold. So many super chats today. Thank you guys. The van, the RV van, whatever it might be a reality one day.
Soon.
So we'll see. Anyways, good night, everyone.